Canadian couple Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka were found guilty of a string of horrific crimes in the 1990s, including rape, torture, and murder. They specifically targeted young virgins, even going as far as raping and killing Homolka's own 15-year-old sister. The pair filmed their brutal attacks, with tapes revealing in every graphic detail Homolka's active participation in the crimes, contradicting her claims of being a battered and unwilling accomplice. Eventually, Homolka served 12 years in prison for her part in the crimes, while Bernardo will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka, who appeared to be the perfect couple, were found to be involved in devastatingly violent crimes, including rape, torture, and murder of young girls. The pair first preyed on Karla's younger sister, Tammy, stealing her virginity and causing her death through a drug overdose. Her death was deemed an accident. Teenager Leslie Mahaffey was abducted and brought to the couple's home, where she was held captive, tortured, and killed. Her dismembered body was found in concrete blocks in a nearby lake. The couple also abducted, tortured, and murdered another teenager, Kristen French, and again videotaped the horrific acts, using it as their own personal pornography. The pair's relationship eventually deteriorated as Bernardo became more abusive towards Homolka, leading her to go to the police, which resulted in the unraveling of the couple's horrifying crimes. Similar to this story, there was an episode on Black Mirror. Here is how it goes. Davis revisits his childhood home in Loch Henry, Scotland, accompanied by his American girlfriend Pia, whom he met during a film course. They decide to stay in Davis's mother's house. During their stay, Davis introduces Pia to his friend Stuart, who manages the only remaining pub in Loch Henry, known as the Lochside Inn. Unfortunately, Stuart's father, Richard, struggles with alcoholism. The once thriving tourist destination has become desolate due to a dark chapter in its past. In the 1990s, resident Ian Addart gained national notoriety as a serial killer. Davis's father, Kenneth, a policeman, was called to Addar's home after the latter made disturbing comments about missing tourists. Tragically, Addar took the lives of his own family, Kenneth, and ultimately himself. Kenneth, wounded during the incident, contracted MRSA in the hospital and succumbed to it when Davis was just 8 years old. Pia suggests creating a true crime documentary about Addar, prompting concerns from Davis about the potential negative impact on the local community. However, Stewart sees the documentary as an opportunity to attract tourism, and Janet, a local resident, is eager to voice her anger about Addar's role in Kenneth's death. Venturing into Addar's abandoned home, Davis, Pia, and Stewart stumble upon a chilling discovery in the basement: instruments of torture. Armed with an old camera, they record footage, inadvertently taping over Janet's cassettes. Upon the return, they experience a car accident, resulting in Davis's spending the night in the hospital. Richard, recovering from a fall down the stairs, opposes the documentary. As the trio investigates further, Pia makes a shocking revelation while going through Janet's cassettes: recordings of Janet and Kenneth alongside Addar participating in the torture of Addar's victims. Unable to get phone service, Pia flees the house. Janet, realizing Pia's discovery, pursues her. Tragically, Pia meets her demise after hitting her head while crossing a stream of darkness. Upon Janet's return to the house, she leaves a note beside evidence of her crimes and takes her own life by hanging. Davis becomes involved in a documentary exposing his parents' criminal activities. Interviews reveal that Richard had suspicions about Janet and Kenneth's involvement, stemming from disturbing sexual activities with the couple. Kenneth orchestrated the Adair's family's demise, injuring himself to frame Ian Adair.